What's up, everybody? This is your boy Tech G back with another video to help you successfully pass the CompTIA Security Plus 601 certification exam. So let's get into it. In this video, you're going to learn about cybersecurity resilience concepts such as non-persistent data, high availability, restoration of order, and diversity. Let's talk about cybersecurity resilience. So cyber resilience, this refers to an entity's ability to continuously deliver the intended outcome despite a cyber attack. Resilience to cyber attacks is essential to IT systems, critical infrastructure, business processes, organizations, societies, and nation states. Adverse cyber events are those that negatively impact the availability, integrity, or confidentiality of networking IT systems and associated information and services. These events may be intentional, such as a cyber attack, or unintentional, such as a failed software update and caused by humans, nature, or a combination thereof. Unlike cybersecurity, which is designed to protect systems, networks, and data from cyber crimes, cyber resilience is designed to prevent systems and networks from being derailed in the event that security is compromised. Cybersecurity is effective without compromising the usability of systems, and there is a robust continuity business plan to resume operations if the cyber attack is successful. Cyber resilience helps businesses to recognize that hackers have the advantage of innovative tools, the elements of surprise and target, and can be successful in their attempt. This concept helps businesses to prepare, prevent, respond, and successfully recover to the intended secure state. In comparison to cybersecurity, cyber resilience requires a business to think differently and be more agile on handling attacks. So let's talk about non-persistent data. So this is data that is not fully available after closing an application, meaning the data is volatile and is only available during the execution of an application. When the application is running, non-persistent data will allow for you to boot up a full operating system, browse, and perform various other tasks. But as soon as the machine or program is powered down, everything changed or modified will be lost. And when it comes to non-persistent data, you need to know the following for the CompTIA Security Plus 601 exam. First one is revert to a known state. And this is a process in which the desired outcome is to take a system back to a prior moment in time or state of existence. Typically, changes implemented since the known good point in time are removed, usually to start at a point in time before a problem or issue comes about. The purpose is to reset a device to a stable and secure setting. Next, you need to know about is called the last known good configuration. And this is simply the configuration of a system that was made just before the problem started. And then you need to know about live boot media. And this is a USB flash drive or external hard disk drive containing a full operating system that can be booted to. Live boot media allows for customization to the booted operating system, and live USBs can be used in embedded systems for system administration, data recovery, or test driving of an operating system, and can persistently save settings and install software packages on the USB device. Next concept is high availability, and this is a characteristic of a system which aims to ensure an agreed level of operational performance, usually uptime, for a higher than normal period. Modernization has resulted in an increased reliance on these systems. So for example, hospitals and data centers require high availability of their systems to perform routine daily activities. Availability refers to the ability of the user community to obtain a service or a good, access the system, whether to submit new work, update or alter existing work, or to collect the results of previous work. If a user cannot access the system, it is deemed unavailable from the user's point of view. And there are three principles of system design and reliability engineering that can help achieve high availability. And the first one is called elimination of single points of failure. This means adding or building redundancy into the system so that failure of a component does not mean failure of the entire system. The next is called reliable crossover. In redundant systems, the crossover point itself tends to become a single point of failure. Reliable systems, they must provide for reliable crossover. And then the third one is detection of failures as they occur. If the two principles above are observed, then the user may never see a failure, but the maintenance activity must continue. And also falling up under high availability is scalability. So scalability, this is a property of a system to handle a growing amount of work by adding resources to the system. In terms of computing systems, scalability is a characteristic of computers, networks, algorithms, networking protocols, programs, and applications, which must support an increasing number of users and workloads. Next concept is called restoration order. So a disaster recovery plan, this is a documented, structured approach that describes how an organization can quickly resume work after an unplanned incident. Once that is established, an organization can include within the plan all systems that need to be recovered and in what order they need to be recovered. So for example, certain systems would be required to be back online prior to anything else like networking and authentication services, such as the physical network connection and Active Directory. And then the final concept is diversity. So in terms of disaster recovery, diversity refers to an adequate distance between the primary and secondary or backup sites. The more diverse the redundancy, the more fault tolerant the systems and network will be, which will aid in minimizing the impact of potential cyber attacks against an organization. And aspects of diversity that you need to be concerned with for the Security Plus 601 exam are the following. And the first one is diversity of technology. And this helps reduce a cyber attack surface through different types of systems in use. It also ensures resilience, as if attacked, multiple backups in such systems allow everything to be put back together and on track very quickly. And the next one we have is diversity of vendors. And this provides resilience in the supply chain by having relationships with multiple vendors to ensure the procurement process will not break down if one of the vendors experiences an attack or a disaster, or if the vendor goes out of business. Having access to multiple vendors allows organizations to obtain the best price when sourcing resources, but also ensures access to products when there may be a shortage in the supply chain. And then we have cryptography or encryption, and this should be utilized as often as possible with every application and system within an organization. And then we have control systems, and these are systems that are designed with high availability in mind so that they can manage and monitor mission critical systems such as lights, power, generators, and data centers. All right, so that was my quick little class on cybersecurity resilience, where we talked about concepts such as non-persistent data, high availability, restoration of order, and diversity. Now, if you felt like you've gotten something valuable out of this information, go ahead and hit the like button, share button, drop a comment, but most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Also, go check out my website, Technology G, so that you can get read up on the latest and greatest to help you successfully pass the CompTIA Security Plus 601 certification exam. And until next video, ladies and gentlemen, peace.